Good morning, I'm Drew Fletcher, Product Manager for CLAAS Tractors in North America. Welcome to the Farm Progress Show 2016. This is the CLAAS Xerion 4500, and it's fairly new to North America for our European colleagues. It's very familiar to them because it's been in Europe for many, many years. But we offer them in three sizes, the Xerion 4000, Xerion 4500, and Xerion 5000, ranging from basically 425 to 525 horsepower in rough numbers. Unique about this is in the four-wheel drive market, it is the only one with a CVT transmission. Gives us better efficiency, better use of fuel, and so we just completed some of our Nebraska tractor tests on this tractor, and in its marketplace, it is the most fuel efficient and the best pull as a percentage of gross weight to total pull power. So for tillage applications, for heavy grunt work, this tractor can put more of the power to the ground and do it more efficiently. But it also has a 31-mile-an-hour road speed, so for hog operations that are doing slurry and material handling type things, you can get from field to farm faster and get more turns and more loads per day. Now, for an application like we have it shown here with the front blade for pit packing and forage harvesting, it's a fantastic tractor because you can pack more tons per hour and you can keep up with a heavy truck flow. Now, these are outfitted with single 900s to keep it narrow for those road applications, but we can also put on duals to give us better flotation and less compaction, better tires to the ground for those heavy tillage applications. So, fuel efficiency, it's the quietest cab ever tested at the Nebraska Tractor Test Lab, and putting more power to the ground, it is a premium tractor. All of these Xerion tractors are powered by a very fuel-efficient, high-torque, low-speed Mercedes-Benz engine, anywhere from 10.6 to 12.8 liters, depending on the size of the tractor. So it's very fuel-efficient, full Tier 4 final compliance with SCR only, so we meet all of the emission standards, and we do it with the best fluid efficiencies. Up front, as far as maintenance, all of these radiator cores will swing open for easy maintenance. It does have a hydraulic reversing fan, so anything that gets sucked in can be blown back out. Plus, it has onboard air with a blow nozzle that comes standard. So all your daily maintenance, what the fan doesn't get, you can easily fill in your morning walkarounds. Xerion is a fixed frame four-wheel drive tractor. Unlike articulated tractors, we don't have a hinge point for articulation or oscillation. The way we take care of ground changes or undulations going through ditches and things is we have a floating front axle. Just like a standard two-wheel drive tractor, that front axle will swing from side to side. The rear axle is fixed in the frame, but having a solid frame gives us less wear points, less maintenance over a long term, and it gives us a stronger, stiffer tractor frame so we can carry heavier loads. It also has independent steering axles, meaning it's four-wheel steer, so it'll turn 4 foot tighter than anything else out there in this class with wheels. Plus, we can, as you see here, we can also do crab steering, we can do four-wheel steering, we can do synchronous steering, we can do control lever steer, or of course the standard steer that you use 90% of the time. Back here at the working end of the tractor, we've got everything that you need, from 51.5 gallons a minute of standard flow hydraulics, 72 gallons a minute of twin priority flow for double chute air seeders for the prairie provinces and the northern wheat belt for those air seeders, up to 118 gallons a minute what we call power hydraulics for those really high flows and truly independent controls of all the hydraulics. 22,000 pounds of lift capacity at the 3-point hitch. If you've got it, I can lift it. And drawbars that'll go from a 2-inch pin up to a 2.5-inch pin, a category 5 and 6. Heavy-duty drawbars up to 23,000 pounds of load capacity for those very heavy tow-between carts or those very heavy slurry tanks. So up here in the cab, all of your controls that you need, time in, time out, are located right here on the handle. So you never have to move your hand. You don't get hand fatigue over a long day. When you're working hydraulics, you don't have to keep coming back here to the paddles. Everything can be controlled and configured to work off of this motion handle, which will also give us a forward speed, rearward speed. We can use it for crab steering or doing some other special steering modes. Visibility around this entire cab is fantastic in all directions except for one, and that's to the rear hitch. That's when you're backing up to a drawbar. So what we do is we insert a camera that is located in the back. Just as soon as you put it in reverse, which is this simple push button, it'll show up on your CBIS screen so you can see exactly where you're going. But visibility, quietness, less than 69 decibels at the operator's ear as tested. It's a beautiful, fantastic tractor. CLAAS is a family-owned company, 104 years old, started in 1913. It's a family-owned company based in Germany. We've been in North America for many, many years, decades, but the Xerion is fairly new, very new to North America, but fairly new to CLAAS. We've only been in the Xerion business about 15 years, so, you know, short time compared to the total history of CLAAS. Around the world, we sell quite a few of these units, quite a bit in Western Europe, into Eastern Europe and Russia, South America, Australia, but now here it's finding a home in North America through our about 23 different dealer partners that are strategically located across the Prairie provinces in Canada, up in Eastern Canada, in Ontario and Quebec and PEI, as well as the Upper Corn Belt and the Northwest here in the US. So it's a very unique, interesting tractor that fits a lot of versatility issues or items that farmers face today. So come see Xerion. Either come see us at one of the major farm shows or go see your local CLAAS dealer right next door. And of course, you can also find additional information about Xerion, Lexion, Jaguar, Volto, all of our products at www.claas.com.
This video is brought to you by farms.com.